So there's two things I want to talk to you about. Life of Mac, who's a really bizarre ASMR YouTuber who's like this underage girl, and she makes these really weird ASMR videos where she whispers into the microphone and makes these weird noises, and it's so fucking strange. And the other thing that's going on at the moment is the lipsticks by Jaclyn Hill. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Life of Mac, she's a young female YouTuber who makes ASMR videos. And she was sort of brought into the forefront of YouTube by a guy who I'm obsessed with called Pay Money Wubby. And she has this huge following, and she makes just, it's weird. It's so weird and like sexual. Like that's not her intention, apparently, but it's so weird. She has like her nails done and she taps on things. And she consistently whispers into the microphone and is weird and sassy, and it's like... like her content is super... It's, oh my God, it's so fucking weird. So YouTube recently decided to delete some of her videos because they were very much sexual in nature. Now, maybe that wasn't her intention. I'm pretty sure it wasn't her intention. But when you dress up as a policewoman and your mother is filming from inside a car as you proceed to question the driver as this policewoman...
But honestly, I need to S before my Tinder date tonight.
She constantly whispers because that's the ASMR thing to do. And you hear this every time she's talking, and it's fucking weird.
There, welcome to Mac's Buzz. I'm Mac, nice to meet you. Are you here for anything special today?
And the things she says, they're weird and gross, and she shouldn't be saying them, right? So YouTube deleted some of her videos because it's doing a big crackdown of like weird, gross comments from like pedophiles and child sex offenders, and it's, trying to make the platform wholesome, which it will never be.
And I'm just gonna rub this all on your face.
Life of Mac got really angry about this and threw a bit of a tantrum, and it's just sort of like, no, doll. You just need to just grow up a little bit, okay? Grow up. Realise the things that you're saying are gross and very sexual. Like ASMR, for some people, is weird, and for some, it's sexual. Like whispering really close into the microphone is super goddamn sexual. Like it's just so weird. And the things she says, I can't, oh my God, it's so weird. Go and watch them. It's weird. And so she's had a lot of people come out to support her, to say, yes, we shouldn't be deleting videos just because other people deem them to be inappropriate. No, but these were inappropriate. It's a young underage girl being just, it's not, no. Now, I'm all for content creators making stuff and putting their shit out there. And when someone creepy comments, they shouldn't be the ones to be penalised. But when your content is just so borderline, it might be time to rethink what you're doing and just take a different approach. Just change it up a bit. Maybe don't wear revealing clothing and whisper into a microphone and say things like,
so, who's the Wicked Witch of the West now?
But what makes it weird is that, I'm obsessed with this drama. I love watching this drama unfold. It's like, I don't want this drama to finish because it's entertaining and fascinating. Like, what's YouTube going to say? And then it's like, what's Life of Mac going to say? And it's like, what are these other people going to say? And it's just a whole bunch of people talking and screaming about the situation. Nothing ever gets resolved. I mean, look at the James Charles shit that went down. Tati said this, James said this, Jeffrey said this, Tati went and said this again, James is trying to carry on with his life, so is Tati. It's like an episode of Bold and the Beautiful. I mean, the beauty community is just the community that keeps on giving the absolute gold when it comes to shitstorms. Jaclyn Hill is the latest shitstorm to rain down on us. So she's made a bunch of lipsticks, and they are terrible. Like, actually disgusting. I don't even wear lipstick, and I wouldn't put that shit in my mouth. I put dicks in here, and I would not put her lipstick anywhere near me. It's got like hairs on it. It looks like it's got fungus and growth on it. There's these weird like bubbly things on it and plastic inside. It's not good. It's literally the worst outcome you could ever have as a makeup artist releasing something into the world. How it got through quality control is beyond me. And what I don't understand is that the lack of responsibility. Like when someone rushes into something, which it's clearly obvious she has done. You know, she said it's taken her 5 years. Yeah, but of that 5 years, did you do any research? Have you done anything in that 5 years to build the perfect lipstick? Were you in the laboratories testing, checking fragrances, looking at consistencies, doing, I don't know, things? Because it sure as hell doesn't look like you were. And then you got to a point where you got bored and you were like, I need to release something. So rush. You picked probably the cheapest manufacturer, and she was warned about the manufacturer. She picked the cheapest one that could get the products out the quickest so she could make an impact. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why she didn't just wait it out and make a good product. For some reason, she needed to rush into it. Whether or not she had some information about a product line that was coming out from a competitor that she wanted to beat. But, like, she's destroyed herself. Like, there is almost no coming back from this. It's going to take years to recover. I almost feel bad for her because she's consistently been releasing shit. And stuff just has not been going her way, and I don't know why. Is it because she's not doing anything for the product? You know how, like, you can be the face of something, but you've got no idea what's going on behind the scenes because you've employed a team of people too, and that team of people have just let her down yet again? Because that's what I think has happened. Because if someone is in charge of their own brand, they don't let shit like this happen. It's their face, it's their reputation on the line. They do everything to make sure the product that they're releasing is top quality. And Marlena, who created Makeup Geek, I mean, she came out with this 1.5-hour video and basically said, I warned Jaclyn about this manufacturer. I've manufactured stuff with them before and it was terrible and I didn't release it. You know, that's a really costly mistake to make. And Marlena didn't release the products because they were shitty. And no one wants them. There's no point in releasing a shitty product that no one will buy and then destroy your reputation. Gosh, and she's deleted her Instagram and her Twitter and Facebook. Like, what's going to happen next? She's just going to take some time to herself. And then you worry. You worry about her mental health and her state. Like, and you've got to think, like, when people go in to producing products like this, you can't just be like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. No. Because if the shit hits the fan, which it did, you're going to spiral out of control. You're going to have people like come for you when you release something, when people pay for a product that is shit. And you don't want someone's mental health to suffer. But these are things that people need to think about when they go into business. Like, you don't go into a business without planning and without having certain things in place when situations like this happen. And you have to be prepared for when the shit hits the fan to take responsibility. And even if you don't believe you're responsible, sometimes you just have to suck it up and say, you know what? I am. I gave this to a team of people who I trusted. They let me down. It is my fault for picking that team. I have to lay blame. It was my face. It was my reputation on the line. I got the most of the profits. Therefore, if it was going to make a loss, I was going to make a loss. I was going to be hit the hardest. And you just hope that they come out of it all right. Like I was, when the James Charles shit happened, I was like, oh, I feel bad for James. He is copying it from everybody. But he did all right. He came out and was like, fuck you all, bitches. It's a good lesson to learn that you can't rush into things. I want things to happen right now and get shit in. I've got certain things I want to do with my life, but they take time. You have to build an empire. You can't just have an empire. You got to build one slowly, painfully. You have to dot the I's, cross the T's, and some people want to rush into something without thinking about it. As you can see from Jaclyn Hill, not a great idea. Probably not a great idea. And even Life of Mac. YouTubers when ASMR doesn't become a thing anymore. Like, look at like challenge videos and shit. They were huge back in the day, but they're not anymore. No one cares for them. And so you got these big YouTubers who are losing subscribers because they're not changing with the times. So what happens when ASMR ceases to become ASMR? No one cares for it anymore. What's going to happen? What's going to happen when commentary, when drama ceases to be a thing anymore? Which, by the way, I don't think will happen. Why am I whispering? It's weird and I hate listening to people who whisper. YouTube changes consistently all the time. And you have to do a Shane Dawson or a Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles is just like, you know what you're going to get with her and it's just fun. And Shane has changed over the, 10 years he's been on YouTube and he's grown massively. But then there are other people who haven't, and their channels sort of haven't changed or nothing big has happened in these lives. Tyler Oakley, I used to love watching him. He was massive, one of the biggest YouTubers. But now, I guess his audience gets older and he stays doing the same stuff. And someone said it really cleverly. He was like, you have the young audience, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. Then they get older. And they sort of come with you for a bit and then they get bored of your content. But then you don't have the 12 and 13-year-old audience because then someone like Jake Paul comes along and now that demographic is watching him. So you can't, it's like your audience has officially gone and you haven't grown with them. And I'm interested to look at my journey on YouTube. What's going to happen with me? I have to make different videos. I've started doing commentary videos. Why? Because I'm obsessed with them. I love watching them. And do people want to hear what I have to say? I don't know. Just goddamn make it. See what the response is. And then in a year's time, what's going to be the next thing? What are we going to do? How do we change? How do we adapt? I've given up my full-time job. This is terrifying. Anyway, what have you learnt? You've learnt that if you're young, maybe don't do ASMR because it's really sexual. And then if you're in the beauty community, put some time and effort into your products. Like Jeffree Star does. He puts a lot of time, effort and energy. And he's got the money to do it. But that's because he's invested in himself. And he's taken the time